It's time for Ryan's Roses here on 102.7 KISS FM. So this is from Steph in Norwalk. I was going through photos of my husband's recent trip to San Diego with his buddies. They go every year. One of the photos is a group shot. I noticed my husband is not wearing his wedding ring. So Steph is on the line with us right now. Steph, does your husband always wear his wedding ring?
He sure does, yes.
So it would be unusual that it would be off, especially in this photo.
Yeah, 100% without a doubt. So I'm a little stressed.
What did he say he was doing with his buddies on this trip?
So a little backstory is that he went to San Diego State. And so like every year, him and his like 4 college friends, they reunite and they party in the Gaslamp Quarter. And they make a long weekend out of it. And this weekend was Martin Luther King weekend. So it was like a super extended weekend. And so I see this photo and he's not wearing his ring. So it got me thinking. And last year's all the 5 guys like are married, and we suggested that like the wife should come too, because it would be fun. And he was so adamantly against it. So like kind of like unreasonably so. And I thought that's weird. It doesn't make any sense, but like, I guess I'm just gonna like let it go because he does this with his bros. And it just made me wonder that if he's seeing somebody when he's down there. So I did ask him, and he said that what happened was that he was working out before, and he doesn't wear his wedding ring when he works out. That is true. That's literally the only time he does take it off. And he says that he just forgot to put it back on when like he was in the hotel, when he got back to the hotel room. But I'm not buying it. I don't believe it.
But like for you not to believe your husband means you don't trust your husband, right? You don't trust him.
Not right now. I don't. I normally do, but in this moment, he's suspect.
Okay. All right, hold on 1 second. We're going to try and make the call to your husband. Let's get organized. She's going to get ready. We'll call her husband on KISS FM next. So Steph is on the phone. She said her husband was away on a boys' trip, and there was a photo of the group, and in the photo, his wedding ring was off. He does take it off to work out. She addressed it, went straight to him and said, "What's up?"
Yeah.
And he said, "Oh, I had been working out. I didn't put it back on." But you just don't, something about that story you don't believe.
Correct. Yeah.
Do you know what they did that night?
I don't know. They don't really get into details. They are very good about like texting us, I will say. Other than the ring being off, like I don't really have, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. Like the other wives are like, you're being a little, I think just let it go. You know how they get. But like, this is different. I don't know. He's even acting weird. Like he's acting super defensive. And like, I don't know. I'm freaking out. I'm nervous. I hope it's my imagination, but I don't know.
Okay. We are going to make the call right now. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on KISS FM. Go ahead.
Okay, Ryan, you have my permission to call on KISS FM.
All right, be very quiet until we find out what's going on. Here we go. Good luck, Steph.
Okay, thank you.
Hello?
Hi, is this Tim?
This is C. Who's this?
Hi, my name is Bethany. I'm calling from Norwalk Flowers on Rosecrans. How are you doing this morning?
I'm not really interested. Thank you.
No, before you hang up, we actually... Hello?
He's gone.
Hello? Yeah, he hung up.
Steph, is that him?
Try him again.
Yeah, that's him.
That's his voice? Okay, here we go. Be quiet.
Yeah.
Very quiet. We're going to try him one more time here and see if we can get him back. Calling her husband, Tim.
Hello?
Hi, Tim. This is Bethany from Norwalk Flowers.
I'm not interested, thank you.
Hi. Well, before you hang up, I just want to let you know it's a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like today. They're absolutely free. I don't need any cash or billing info from you. It's just a promotion that we do for local residents.
You're not going to ask for my credit card?
No, I don't need any credit card info, cash, anything like that from you. It's just a promotion that we do. We are new to the area, across the street from Los Compadres Mexican restaurant. We're here on Rosecrans.
Okay.
And they're absolutely free. And we are just hoping that if you like our arrangements, you would come back as a returning customer someday. It's a free dozen red roses.
To whoever I want anywhere in the world?
You can deliver them. Yeah, we can deliver them locally or anywhere in the U.S.
Okay. Do you have a shop in Tucson, Arizona?
We have, an affiliate there.
And you're not going to send me some bill at any point?
No.
It's totally free.
We can just start with the name of the person you want to send them to. We can start with the note if you want.
Okay. You know what? This is. I don't like the sound. This is kind of weird. I'm going to pass. Thanks anyway.
Well, no. Before you hang up, hang on 1 second.
Tim, your voice is on the radio. I need you to know that. Can you stay for 1 second? I have your wife Steph on the phone. Tim, are you there?
Yeah.
Tim, thank you for staying on with us here. I have your wife Steph on the line, and she's concerned about a trip you recently went on to San Diego with your buddies. Do you remember that trip?
Yeah.
And Tim, were you without your wedding ring on that trip?
No, I had my wedding ring on
The entire
trip.
time? Did you have it on the whole time?
I know what this is about. I explained to her.
Tim, who is in Tucson?
Nobody is in Tucson. I was just messing
Nobody's
with
in Tucson. You don't have any family in Tucson. So what, this chick just pops over to San Diego when you're in town?
No. What?
No?
No.
Don't literally. This is it. Just tell. No, stop. I asked you. You're gaslighting me. You're making me seem like a crazy person. Who is she? What is her name? Tell me you're having an affair. Just say it.
What are you? I am not. Listen, I am not having an affair. I'm not sure where this is coming from. I explained to you. I left the ring in the hotel room.
Who is in Tucson? Who were you sending flowers to in Tucson? Literally,
Nobody.
You just said you were sending flowers to Tucson. Be clear. Say you're not cheating on me. Or say you are cheating on me. Tell me.
I'm not cheating on you.
And you don't know anybody in Tucson?
No, I was messing with the telemarketer.
You were messing with the telemarketer.
Messing?
She's not even a telemarketer. You weren't even listening. So now you're don't even know what you're talking about.
No, I thought she was a telemarketer, so I was messing with her. That's it.
No, you weren't. I was listening the whole time. The whole time. They were not asking you for any information whatsoever. You were totally willing to send flowers to somebody in Tucson.
No, did I send flowers?
Tucson is not even far
No,
from San Diego. It's 5 hours, 4 hours, or something like that. Who is she? Just say it. Now that I know, I'm going to ask your bros. I'm going to ask them, and then they're going to have to tell me. Do you want that?
Listen, you can ask them whatever you want to, because there is no she. You're reading into it something that is not there.
So, Tim, you're telling us right now, on the record, you did not do anything with any other woman. There's no reason for her to be curious about you cheating on her.
Correct.
Steph, I'm just listening to him. I don't know what else to ask about.
I think it's BS. I think it's a load of crock. I think you are absolutely lying. It's ridiculous. You don't have your wedding ring on when you go out. All of a sudden, you literally are sending flowers to somebody in Tucson. It makes no sense. Everything is adding up. You are lying.
I didn't send flowers to anybody in Tucson, did I?
No, you didn't, because you just got caught, so you didn't.
No, I was getting off the phone.
Whatever. I think that's so ridiculous. You're grossing me out. I'm disgusted that I'm having this conversation with you. I am disgusted that you're lying to my face.
I'm kind of disgusted that you're having this conversation with me too, because I explained what happened.
No matter what's going on, the two of you are probably not right now. You know, I'm not so sure this is going to last, no matter what's happening here in this instance. Steph, thank you for reaching out to us. Good luck. I hope you get to the bottom of it and the truth there.
Wow.
If she does not believe him, or she wants it to end,
Maybe
right?
Something's going on with her.
That was intense.
Yeah.
Well, let me go back. I mean, Steph's really angry with her husband, Tim. So it sounds like no matter what is going to come out of this instance in the Ryan's Roses. She already either doesn't believe him, doesn't trust him, or doesn't want to be with him.
Yeah, like she had her mind made up.
No matter what he said, it was like, nope, not good enough, not true, not hearing it.
Yeah.
There was no listening to anything he had to say.
Huh.
Well, what he said was weird.
Well, yes, it's all sketch and all weird. But she was very intense about him not having any sort of answer that she would listen to.
Maybe she knows more.
Ryan Seacrest, Sissany, and Tanya, is it, and I'm going to ask the married people here, meaning Sissany.
Hi.
Is it ever okay to go without your wedding ring? This is what happened on the Ryan's Roses. Tim went on a guy's trip, and he was seen in a photograph by his wife without his wedding ring on. She thinks he's up to something. She already had made up her mind, I think, that she doesn't trust him. And she was not letting him have any sort of wiggle room on this. So she believes that he's cheating. His wedding ring was off. Is there ever a time?
It's not great, especially on a guy's trip. But it all comes down to trust. If Michael, for whatever reason, didn't wear his wedding ring one night when he went out with his friends, I wouldn't immediately think didn't have it on because he was trying to go and pick up girls.
No, but you would wonder why he didn't have it on. Like, what's the reason?
And if he told me, oh, I worked out that day and I forgot, or I left it in the hotel room, or whatever, I would just believe him. Like I wouldn't
or she
question
did not
it.
Believe him.
She did not believe him. So the
anything
trust was already broken in the relationship. So I think there's a logical explanation for not having to wear a wedding ring, whether it be swollen hands or whatever it may be. I just think they have bigger issues than the wedding ring.
Yes, and it sounded to me like no matter what this was about, something already had happened to where she doesn't trust him.
Yeah.
Or won't believe whatever he said.
Yeah. Or maybe he's
Tucson,
cheated in the past.
So now what did he say about the roses to you, about Tucson?
He said, can I send them anywhere in the world? And then I said, okay, you can do it in the U.S. And then he said, okay, Tucson, Arizona.
So college girl.
He was in San Diego on the boys' trip. Tucson to San Diego is a straight shot on the 8, right?
Yeah.
So this should be the end of these boys' trips or the end of the marriage or one or the other because it didn't sound like anything's working at all there. Nothing's functioning right in that relationship.
No.
And he seems suspicious of you, isn't he?
Well, he didn't.
Well, he should be.
He didn't want to answer the call.
Yeah. Oh, that's like, if I had eaten before that call, I would feel an upset stomach. Not necessarily from just listening to it, part of it from listening to it, but also just like talking about it.
Yeah.
And the rush you feel from it and her really not having it. Tanya, you want to have anything here?
Yeah, I think he's so sketch.
Okay,
You
great.
want to send the flowers to Tucson. He's doing it with a
But
college
then he said he was
girl.
messing with Sissany. He was just messing around.
No, if
Is
you're
it only college people in Tucson?
pretty much,
There
yeah.
are-
It's really much just the university there.
There are people.
And I
that
know from
are
experience.
adults.
But no, I think that when you are annoyed by a telemarketer, you just want to hang up. You don't joke around. And
He did want to hang up.
Yeah, but he said you don't just throw out random stuff like that.
That marriage needs to end.
Mm-hmm.